and that's because I really have not been good, and I'm only just really today starting to improve. And even though I'm starting to improve, that's by all means not better. And we're gonna talk about it in this stream. So this is kind of like how like a good weekend like got even better, and then how everything that just got better turned into something just really bad. So for those of you who may or may not be aware, on Friday I DJ'd in Grimsby and MC'd for a memorial event for my friend's brother who sadly passed away. I was originally supposed to be just MCing at this event, however, on the morning of the gig, a DJ had pulled out, and I just essentially offered to take my stick and play a set. So I played a hardcore set, which was absolutely banging. Went off, to be fair. The club loved it. The crowd loved it. It was just a good set, really. And the layman hosted me for it. And then I did an MC set, which I didn't vibe the MC set, really. I don't really know why. Maybe because I've never done one that maybe an event that really surrounds sort of like death. So you're kind of on the mic and you don't really know what to say, and you are trying like so hard not to spit lyrics about like death. Do you know what I mean? Um, because I do have a lyric um, that that it says something like I'm gonna murder you because nobody has heard of you, something like that. And it's just like something that you don't want to do. So I just didn't want to um, spit anything like that at the event. And I didn't really know what to say, what not to say, because you don't want to offend. And like I've got so many lyrics, I suppose, in a way that could possibly offend. It's some of them is like um oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. um yeah, it's one of those where you wouldn't know till you like spat it, like whether sort of like it offended anyone or not. So that's crazy. Oh, apparently, according to my PC, apparently it just said snow. Now it says 3 degrees cloudy. I think it was just a warning for snow. So yeah, so Friday went down. Nevertheless, had a really good day. Then Saturday, I was going to an event called Reflection, which my mate Alondo was putting on. It was his launch event, and the layman was booked there to take photos. Because I had a free Saturday, there was no gigs for me. I said I'd go with him, and plus I wanted to show support to my mate's launch event. So I was all set, all planned to go down there, and I get a text on the Saturday morning from Orlando. A DJ had pulled out. Would I be willing to play a bounce set? So I thought, for me, this is like, ooh, this is a double whammy. This is I get to play a hardcore set on the Friday and then a banging bounce set on the Saturday. And essentially, he asked me if I'd do a bounce set at 9 o'clock at the reflection night with the none other than MC Fergs hosting it for me. And I thought, well, I'm quite looking forward to this because I've never done a set with Fergs hosting me. I've never done a set with really many people hosting me. I've not done too many bounce gigs. To like I've done a couple, but I'm still sort of getting in there really. And I haven't been sort of like playing sort of really anywhere where Fergs has been hosting, so it was kind of like a first time for us. So I played a banging bounce set, to be fair. I did plan a little set, but to be fair, I played like the first sort of maybe 3 tracks of the planned set, and then just sort of decided to wing it from there, really, and just play a bit of, you know, what I fancied out of the folder. So we did the set. There was a minor issue before I did go to the event. Somebody on the Friday had ejected my USB stick from the decks. They'd ejected it incorrectly, and they'd actually corrupted the USB stick. So everything I put onto the stick was no longer readable. So I had to like wipe the whole stick, reformat it, and then I had to like re-export loads of tunes into Rekordbox, and just essentially put some folders together for some tunes essentially. So that was a little bit of a pain, because it was just that extra stress that I didn't need really. And then obviously the reflection event, you know, it went as well as it could go. Smashed the bounce set, even had a little jump on the mic a little bit later on. Just enjoyed the event really. It was fun. It was really nice to see Orlando and see some of the other people, and you know, all the DJs. Played a banging set really. Matt Cheese himself played an absolutely belting bounce set, and Dave Curtis himself also played a banging set. You know, there was just so, you know, J-Trax, 8 Ball, you know, they all played amazing sets, which was really good to see. So yeah, so we leave the event, everything's all fine and onky dory. We go to McDonald's, complain about the chips because they're cold. Go home, I'm absolutely shattered. It's the second late night in a row. So obviously, come in, get my head down, you know, as you do, and go to sleep. I wake up about dinner time with a cough, really bad cough, and from there on, um, I just go downhill. So yeah, I went really downhill. Went into really bad illness. Was laid in bed all day. Started being sick. Started burning up. Started struggling to breathe. To the point where I actually went to the hospital. So I spent all of Sunday night, Monday morning, early hours in the hospital, and essentially, cut the story short, I've just been like hellishly ill, and they said I've got like a flu. And today has kind of been like the better day out of like all the days. So the third day, I've actually been up and out of bed. So like today I spent most of the day laid on the sofa as opposed to in the bedroom with the telly on. A couple of times I went a little bit ill and had to sort of like take my glasses off and shut my eyes for a bit, but I couldn't sleep. And I just sort of went bad and then sort of went all right again, and then sort of went bad again. And then sort of after tea, I sort of perked up a bit, and then sort of round about 8:15, I actually managed to have something properly to eat for the first time. It was just a bowl of super noodles, but well, saying that, yesterday I did eat some toast, but it didn't last long before it obviously came back up. um, Pardon. But yeah, so today's been like the better day, but like I'm still by no means better, so it's not good. But I'm hoping within like the next day or so I'll be like even more improved. But like at the moment, I feel quite weak. I feel achy. I feel like everything just like doesn't taste nice. Um, like I haven't lost my taste, um, but I've just like literally, like just got a bad taste. So like everything just doesn't taste nice. Like it just tastes like quite awful with just a slight sort of normal taste there. So like every time I've tried to have a cup of tea, it's just not tasting nice. So I've ended up like just letting them go cold. Just bear with me. So yeah, and as I say right now, I just ache a bit. My nose has started to get blocked up because at first I didn't have a like a runny nose at all. Like it was just a really bad headache and it was just like a temperature and I was aching from laying because like Sunday because obviously we'd got in at like about 5:30 in the morning. I'd gone to bed and then obviously because I'm tired from the event I'd slept until about midday, wake up about midday, but because I was ill I spent most of the day sleeping. So I got like a good probably 12 hours sleep in total. And then obviously going to the hospital, we were sort of up all night, but I was kind of like dozing off in the waiting room at the hospital because we had like we had nearly like a 12-hour wait. It was like a good 10 hours, which was just absolutely crazy. But yeah, we had a good 10 hours wait at the hospital, like just waiting to, like in between seeing people because I had a blood test and I had to have some medication. Then I had to get the test results for the blood test and everything just, it ended up lasting all through the night. And then I got home because I'd just been about at the hospital all night and even though you do doze in there you don't really sleep properly because it's not a proper bed, because I'd just again sort of more or less been up all night really, and then obviously all these doctors like prodding and poking at you. I just didn't feel too good, so I went to bed and had a little lay down, and then I felt horrible again. And all yesterday I did not feel good. Last night again was really bad. I was just burnt up and I couldn't sleep. I was just laid there tossing and turning. I was just too warm, and then the next minute, boom, I do eventually start to cool down and shut off. And then today I woke up and I felt a bit better, and then I just took the day steady. And like I say, I was able to go downstairs and watch the telly, which was a little bit of something. I don't actually have a telly in this room, so um, it's just one of them. But I thought it'll do me good a change to go and lay downstairs for a bit, watch a bit of telly, just watched a bit of anything really. There was, it was just for the sake of watching something really, just having the background noise really, just to keep me entertained. And I just seemed to perk up a bit as, as the day has sort of gone on. Do apologise about this though. Let me see if I've got a tissue. There's a little tissue here. Oh, I do apologise about that. Yeah, I have got like a runny nose now. That's come on today, is that? I didn't have a runny nose at all yesterday. It's like I got a headache, and then I got rid of the headache, but in exchange for the headache, I got this runny nose. So you get rid of one thing and you gain another thing. So, but yeah, so that is essentially how a good weekend went from good to bad. So I got that like extra gig, played 2 banging sets over the weekend, and then I just massively went ill. Like, comment, share. Peace.